Hello children. In this video lecture, I will explain you poem of Beehive, poem 9, The Snake Trying, written by W. Rose. William Raton Eustace Rose was Canadian geophysicist and poet. He was the first published poet in Canada to write imagist poetry and later the first to write surrealist verse. Certain surrealist verse means strange or unusual kind of poetry he has written, both of which have led some to call him the first modern Canadian poet. In this poem, the poet says that the snake tries to escape from being hit by the stick held by a person who is trying to kill it. The poet wants to say that all snakes are not harmful. Humans have a notion that snakes are dangerous and try to kill them as soon as they spot one, but this is not true. He tells us how a harmless green colored snake tries to hide behind the green bushes in order to save itself. Let's start an explanation of the poem. Most of us think of snakes as fearsome symbols of death. But the snake in this poem is itself a victim. How it is a victim? Let's see. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden curvings of thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. In this stanza, the poet describes how a snake is trying to escape the approaching stick with the elegant and non-linear moves of its body. The poet loves the beauty and charm of the snake. He appreciated the gracious moves of its body. As the snake crawls, the body twists and turns, forming fascinating shapes. The poet is really amazed at the shape and graceful slithering of the snake. He glides through the water away from the stroke. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. Small and green, he is harmless even to children. In this stanza, the poet has described that the afraid snake is making its way into the water so that it can avoid the possible harm and go unhurt into the reeds. The poet requests not to cause any harm to that beautiful snake, which is harmless even to the children, and to allow it to go to its hide. Along the sand he lay until observed and chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples among the green, slim reeds. The poet in this stanza says that the green snake was lying along the sand until it was observed by someone who started chasing it. It lay quietly in the sand in order to save itself. The snake disappears in the ripples of water and hides in the camouflaging green bushes of the marshy plants. That's how it saved itself from the pursuer, the person who tries to kill it. The color of the reeds is green, so the snake can hide himself there very comfortably. Children, in this slide I have given you central idea of the poem. This you need to write in your notebook and learn well. Now from this slide, I have given textual question answers. You have to write these both slides also in your notebook. Children, as well as from this slide, I have explained figures of speech of this poem line wise. So you have to learn this also, and please write it down in your notebook. Thank you.